Next project I want to show you come from Germany. I predict that it will be a big winner here in Cannes. We'll see it tonight. And this is a campaign, actually a project. Don't mistake. I use the word, but I don't mean it. For a Philharmonic Orchestra in Dortmund. And in Dortmund, they decided to attract a new kind of population. And they assigned an agency, Jung von Matt, to help them to do that. And they thought, how can we possibly help other kind of people get interested in classical music? And the idea, the insight behind the idea is based on a popular belief or a scientific evidence, depending how you look at it, which says that animals and plants perform better when they are exposed to classical music. And they decided to put it to a test and to play classical music by this orchestra to cows and to test the results of the milk. So,
some kebab shops in the Ruhr Valley where hardly anyone is interested in classical music. But we found a way to make classical music attractive to all of these people with a basic food product, with milk. Scientists have proven that cows produce more milk when they listen to classical music. So, we let the cows listen to the new season's artists. First, we held a live concert to give them time to become accustomed to this new situation. Then we exposed them to recordings of selected artists. The cows no longer produced ordinary milk. They made the taste of music. Sip by sip, artist by artist. In cooperation with selected specialty shops, we introduced Dortmund concert milk to the market. Every bottle provided additional information about the artist and the concert hall season. Concert milk tasted good, and not only to the people of Dortmund. Bloggers visited the cows on the farm and taste tested the milk. It became local and national news. With our milk, we attracted a whole new audience with no previous interest in classical music. And because of it, Dortmund Concert Hall had financially its most successful season of all time. The number of subscribers rose by more than 19%. The average house capacity rose to 72%, and this was well before the end of the season. A nice byproduct. The production costs of the milk are now at the break-even point, and concert milk sales are making a profit. Classical music has never tasted so delicious. Dortmund concert milk.
So that's the concert milk idea. The third idea I want to show you is a big winner here. Was a Grand Prix last year and won several gold in the Grand Prix. So most of you probably know it, but just for the sake, for those who doesn't, the agency was assigned to promote a beer, a local beer in Argentina. And the positioning of this beer is male bonding. And again, the problem for men to have a nice evening together without their female partners is the digital. Because 10 years ago or 15 years ago, you could go to the pub and have an all evening with nobody hassle you on the phone. But now, if your partner is at home and you're another hour and another hour in the pub, she will ring you every 5 minutes and where are you? Why are you at home? So actually the digital create a lot of problems to people, and their insights could be found within the problems of digital, not necessarily within the advantage. So they said, how could we help the poor guys stay a whole evening at the pub without the women hassling them? And that led them to the development of the teletransporter, which is a closed, acoustically closed booth, which help you to pretend when your wife call you or girlfriend that you are not at the bar. So let's see how they did it.
con los chicos.
¡Vení para acá! ¡Pirata!
Hola. No me olvidé de la cena en la casa de tus viejos. Lo que pasa es que estoy internado. Y de ahí viene el médico, te tengo que dejar. Te mando un beso. Chau, corazón. Chu.
Sí, estaba durmiendo, ¿quién habla? Ah, hola amor, ¿qué hora es?
Acá de Arrisco. ¿Cómo que no te avisé?
Estoy en karate, partido tarde.
Quedando mi sobrinito. Está llorando, no puedo parar.
Acá en el baño, una cagadera, no me puedo mover del baño. No, estoy en casa, en el gimnasio.
Estoy en medio de un embotellamiento como de 10 kilómetros. No voy a llegar, ¿eh?
Mi amor, no sabes lo que me ha pasado.
Okay, so apparently huge success in Argentina, and it was so successful that even women used it. And actually there's a strong insight behind it, so why not? Doesn't belong only for us men. So looking at those three ideas, we have the magic salad plate, the milk concert for the Dortmund Philharmonic Orchestra, and the teletransporter. What would you say is the common pattern here? Apparently very different ideas, very different projects. What would you say is the common trick here? That's right. Say it loudly.
Yeah, it's a different product, a byproduct. Some call it a new product.
Right. I call it create a product or a new product or a new service, and that's a very interesting approach. Instead of focusing on the message that you want to communicate, transform the message into a new product or a new service, and then launch the new product or service to the market, promote it, communicate it, make people test it, buy it, experience it, and through the experience of people with the new product or the new service that you launch, the core message about the core brand is being revealed, and awareness and brand message are reinforced. So it's a quite new trick for advertising. You didn't see many of these years ago, before communication was so integrated, and I would even say so democratized, that we can spread ideas and share ideas. We don't need to have money to make our ideas published in any paper or TV. We create great ideas, and then the social sharing does the majority of the rest, blogs and personal. And it becomes more and more popular. I predict that there will be some strong winners here in Cannes. I'll show you one later on. I just want to, that's the one. Yeah, I saw it yesterday, so I downloaded it from YouTube. It's a campaign for Sony PlayStation in Madrid, in Spain. And that's a very interesting case of creating a new service and a new product. By the way, they did both. First, let's see it, and then we can discuss it. Where is it? Aha, it's not here. It's not here. Okay, let me try to find it quickly. Yeah, there it is.
Dear superheroes and villains, let me introduce you to Mr. Lee, the owner of a very unconventional tailor shop that specializes in handcrafting custom suits for heroes and villains since 1934. Until now, he has only worked with a limited number of select clients, like Mr. Kent, Mr. Scott, and Mr. Wayne, among others. However, thanks to the new PlayStation 3 game, DC Universe Online, you can create your own superhero or villain by choosing your powers, abilities, and of course your custom suit, so you can fight side by side with your heroes and become the next legend. In Mr. Lee's tailor shop, you can make your suit a reality and can live the same experience as the game in the offline world. The suits are handmade with exclusive materials, and the secret identity of our clients is always respected. The tailor shop opened in the very heart of Madrid, within steps of the majority of comic book shops in the city. To announce the opening, we spoke directly to the people to whom it mattered the most, from gamers and comic fans to the media in general. We catered for each type of media and location to capture their attention. The Madrid shop was even more successful than Gotham City's. The appointments were all filled in just a few hours, and Mr. Lee's tailor shop quickly became a top news item.
Estamos en la sastrería del señor Lee.
Ahora a la sastrería de los superhéroes.
Because the world always needs more heroes.
¡Sastrería del señor Lee!
¿Y hay una larga lista de espera?
Sí.
Y el traje queda listo para su confección.
Which would make it very likely that Mr. Lee will soon be opening a shop in your city. Do not fret about trying to find the shop. If you hold the appropriate qualities, Mr. Lee will be in touch with you.
Okay, so this is an interesting example of a digital product who goes offline and creates a new service, an offline product or service to support online sales. Usually it's the vice versa, so it's an interesting phenomena.